have time to do your Facebook Lives, or you haven't prepared your content and you don't know what to talk about, I'm going to show you 15 plus places or topics, give you some ideas how you can go live today or any day of the week. Just push away some of those excuses that I hear sometimes. So hopefully this will be helpful, and this will be a really generic video. So if you find value, and I really hope you do, and that it will be motivating for you to do the live every single day, share this with your teams so they can benefit from these tips and start doing them. So huge welcome to all my replay viewers, everyone that is jumping on live. Hello, tell me where you're watching from, and if you're brand new, never seen me before, drop me in the comments. My name is Lenka Kaclova, and I help entrepreneurs to build and leverage their online businesses through social media and online communication. And I also help them to become influencers in their niche so they can do what they love and live their dream lifestyle. Today we're going to discuss 15 places or topics that you can use or do, and so it helps you to do it anytime, anywhere you want to. Okay, so guys, before we get into those 15 plus places, I want to tell you one thing, and I actually repeat it in my past broadcast, practically almost on every single one, because it's something that is helping you to, don't get like bored with the content. Because sometimes what happens, and it happens to me a lot, is when you get too much of someone, or it repeats itself, it gets boring, or you don't have much more value from that content. So you little bit hold on time, push away, and no longer follow that person maybe on that often basic, or like more, the frequency is lower. So mix it up, make it more fun. Hey guys, and the thing is, you need to get a little bit personal, get some of your story in it, some of your experience. You don't have to educate all the time. You can inspire people, empower them, and you can entertain. And it doesn't always, even if you're not that kind of fun person, like I always thought of myself that I'm not funny. So, I don't pretend to be the class clown, it's just, you can find topics that will be entertaining for people. And hopefully this will help you a little bit, these tips. And it doesn't have to be really, you simplify it. Like for your people, simplify it. Don't overcomplicate stuff. I came up with these places like in 15 minutes. It was like super fast. It was just coming through my head, and it was really, really easy to come up with this. So we just overcomplicate it. No more excuses that you don't have time or you don't know what to talk about. So first thing, of course, where you can do your lives is your house, and it can be absolutely everywhere. Even when you don't have a place where you can broadcast. I don't have it either yet. We are still in a boxes mode. We just moved, so we don't have a lot of rooms furnished, so we have boxes everywhere. So I found a spot that I feel okay, where I can actually do my lives. And when you don't know what to talk about that day, and you don't have that topic, then really show us your real you, like how your kids are playing, where you are working, where's your office, how is it set up, where's your spot where you broadcast, what you use, what you don't use. Show us your kitchen in health and wellness. Like show us a little bit of you and make it tied to your business, and people will relate. Drop me in the comments if you're a parent, or a number, how many children do you have. People will relate to that. Like my kids are little, and when they're up, it's super crazy here, so you wouldn't probably hear me when I would be broadcasting. If I have one, that's fine, I can manage one. But when they're two, I have very little Facebook lives or any broadcasts, any video with both of my kids, because they're everywhere and you would probably not hear me. So those are things that people relate to. So show us the real stuff. Plus, when it's home, we are in a home-based business. So that's what so many people want. They want to stay at home, do it from their home, so it's even like that place. It's probably a mess. But anyway, Uh, show us something from it, when you don't want to do it on personal level, you don't want to show us really, around, you can give us a tour, why not? I would be interested. uh, but you don't have to really go everywhere. Just show us a little piece and why it's important to you. That's all that's needed. It can be your garden, like really sip something in the morning, show us your daily routine. I would be probably, we don't have a terrace, we have like it's not like there's what is called mud everywhere around our house. It's not done yet. We have no time last year to do that. So we're gonna work on our garden this year. But I can wait to have a terrace or something where I can sit down and really, enjoy the quiet finally, because I lived really in the center of Prague, like the real city. So really looking forward to have some quiet time. And you can make it product wise, even I would be probably having my weight loss cocoa or coffee or something that is my product. You can have yours, show your audience something, or don't show them at all, just show them how nice it is to sit there in the morning, not worry you don't have to go to your 9 to 5 job. Isn't that a dream? Show them, inspire them that it's possible, and you are doing it from your garden. You can go live, have Facebook Live, and get it done. So, third thing is a car. How many Facebook Lives are done in the car? Tons. Like so many people, because you're driving to work, maybe still if you are in the work, you're driving kids to school or from school, you are going to gym, you are going to get your hair done, whatever. The minute you have time, like in between the meetings, when you're going from meeting to meeting, maybe you're in sales, you can find that 3, 5, 10-minute block in your car. I have seen so many while driving. I don't recommend that because you are not that focused on the driving. It's very dangerous. So, while even driving, put someone behind the wheel, make them drive, and do your Facebook Live. Just in the car. Hopefully you will not have kids in the back so we can hear you, but my kids wouldn't behave. So you can go shopping and do your Facebook Live. Another one is park. You can have a walk anywhere. You can be walking with your kids, walking with your dog, walking to job, walking, anywhere around the city. Show us around, show in the town, show us around, like what monuments you have, why this place is so good for tourism, or where you grew up, or what do you love, what places, give us some recommendations. Or when you're in the park, find some quiet place. Some people don't like to speak on video in public, so you can find some park, some quiet place, and do the broadcast. You don't always have to do it like in the middle of the city. Another one with kids. So yeah, I'm a mom. I had a lot of ideas with kids. You can have playground again. Find some either quiet place, or if you don't mind, just sit somewhere, do your broadcast, and maybe someone will overhear you, some other mom, and you'll have a friend that you can do the business with. I love the balcony. I've seen a lot of Facebook Lives on balconies when they actually show you, they visit some city and they're like in their hotel room or something, and they're showing you around, or they're visiting someone and they're showing you like what's outside and why that place, why they are visiting that place, why it's so important, or they visited the town really on purpose for some reason. So again, it's a little bit personal. See, a lot of those things are not much educational. You don't have to spend hours preparing the topics and researching something incredible, or thinking, hey, Domingos, thinking about your experience and how to craft the story. Just don't overcomplicate it. Just push the button. Okay, great Facebook Lives are from spa or wellness or pool, something where you can relax and show them the beautiful lifestyle that you can have when doing online business. So something relaxing, that's always great. Family trip is the next one. It can be interesting place or event, something interesting happening. Each country is different. You know, we're in Europe, so probably people outside, even like outside countries, not only outside Europe, would be interested in what's happening here, what we're visiting, and we're doing a lot of family trips actually, almost each weekend. So you know, you can show us around. Maybe you're visiting Disneyland or something. I've never been to one. My kids never been to one yet. So, you know, show us different stuff. Make it really mix it up. You know, don't be afraid that it always have to be that educational value. We want to see really you. That's the main purpose of the video, right? And when talking about traveling, airport, like when your plane can be delayed, or you just have, you know, 60, 30, 10 minutes that you have time before your flight, you can go live. You can tell us where you're going, what you're going to be doing there, why this place. And it can be even in a hotel room, the same thing. If you're traveling somewhere and you've already broadcasted from your airport, you can broadcast from hotel room, and you can tell us why you choose that one. Or if it's some event and your company actually gave you this this place, I mean that it's that everyone's in the same hotel room, you can give us a review. Is it a good one? What would the room cost? How's the service? Give us the review. Events are awesome. Like talking about Summit, showing us around. Maybe how is the energy in the room, maybe before some speech, someone important is going up. Show us a little bit, if it's allowed, show us a little bit from the speech, maybe just a little catch. This is what you would be learning if you would be sitting with us today. Show it to your team. There are so many things. Another one, hobby. What hobbies do you have? Show us. You know, I love painting. So I have a lot of videos actually with me or kids painting, but I've never showed you. Maybe I will. You can do some courses, learning how to take photographs or something. Or, you know, you can have some clubs that you're going to. Maybe just, you know, parents taking kids together. So you can ask the group of people, is it okay if I'll do a quick Facebook Live and just say hello to my audience? They would really appreciate that. You know, if it's like a small group of people, not a classroom of 50 people, but small room, I don't know, like up to 10 people, great, show us. You know, you can go live just for 2-3 minutes and show us something interesting. You know, I'm here doing this. This is our group and we want to say hi. Something as simple as that. Hey, Eric. So another one, I like this one, but I don't think that many people would do this because it's a little bit more of public speaking, like speaking in the public. But still, when you're in the library or bookstore, give us tips on books or review, like really short review. You probably cannot be too loud in these places, but you know, just going through the shelves and picking up the favorite authors or books that you have read, and give us the recommendation, or you know, something, or any store, actually any store that you're in. You can be in the market, and if you're like person that is really picky about the food, you can show us like what you would you buy, how to pick the right piece, maybe of fruit and veggies, that it's like perfect, and that you're really picking the right stuff. You can be in a clothes store or IT, what technology you're using, and what are the latest like launches or products, is it? What just came to market, what you recommend, what you don't recommend, what you use, what you want. Probably this is a dream laptop I'm looking at past 6 months and I really can't wait to buy it. You know, play with the topics. It can be that easy. Shoes. I just found one very, very big marketer, maybe influencer already, and she's super crazy about food, about shoes. So she's showing us what she's buying. That's fine. Shoes, ladies, show us what's nice. So that's it. That's my 15 places. Look at that. I went over the list. I have my list. See, my list with topics. And guess what? This is my little hub for my kids on the other side. So don't overcomplicate the stuff. Anywhere you go, it can be on that spot. Just being yourself, telling us what you're doing, why it's important that you're doing this, or the why, where, what. Like, answer those questions and you have your topic. You know, people are afraid that they have to educate all the time. No, you don't. If you're in a place, and with kids on the family trips, we do a lot of places where there's some kind of program for them, so they're not bored. Even if we're visiting some castle and stuff, we make sure that something is happening around that place. So, you know, you can be showing people what's happening. They probably haven't seen it because they on the other side of the world, and it could be interesting. And you want to always attract tribe that you can relate to, you would have fun with, and that's probably interesting. Hey Mike, so great you find value in this. So that's all you need to do. Just be real. You don't pretend to be something else. Put the suit on and educate on something that you probably haven't been doing yourself, okay? So great to have you guys. Hello, Kevin. Just wrapping up. So please watch the replay if you found value in this video. Share this with your teams because there's your 15 places and topics that you can do on that spot and go live that day with no excuses. So bye, guys. Cannot.